If you're a woman over 40 struggling with obesity and you take supplements to burn body fat, chances are the body fat is going to come back later because most of the supplements are doing more harm than good. If you're sick of losing time, health and money and you want a beautiful body that lasts, I'm going to show you 3 steps that help this woman I've guided to lose over 60 pounds in 3 months for good, and will help you do the same. In my journey, I've struggled a lot of years with stubborn body fat, a weak immune system and deficiencies. So I thought it might be better to supplement. And I started to take protein powders, carnitine, calcium, magnesium, potassium, vitamin C, iron, and so on. So while I was taking those supplements, I had some short-term improvements, but in the long run, it is another story because my immune system became weaker and weaker. I still had deficiencies and my body fat returned with a vengeance. So I felt lost because I was trying everything and nothing really worked. And then I discovered Dr. Robert Morse, which is a naturopath for over 60 years. And he taught me everything about the difference between isolated chemistry, which is harmful, and the power of raw herbs that can be found in capsules, tinctures, or loose leaf herbs. So the difference is huge because herbs are found in nature and are made by God or the Creator. But supplements, on the other side, that have an isolated chemistry are made with man's consciousness, and man can comprehend the perfection of God, of how nature works. And in fact, we have intelligent bodies and we just need to give our bodies the proper ingredients and our bodies will heal like nobody's business because it's a self-healing organism. But if we take isolated supplements, they are made by scientists in labs and they think, okay, if this plant is good for this, why am I not taking this active component of a plant and make it a supplement? But the truth is, an active component isolated from the whole is not acting the same as the whole. Because let's take for example vitamin C. It's ascorbic acid, so it's an acid. And as a component of an apple, for example, vitamin C is doing us good because it has a good relationship with other components of the fruit. But if you take it as a supplement, then it's just ascorbic acid and it can steal calcium from our body because it's an acid, and calcium is used to buffer those acids and can make our blood vessels more rigid. So can you see the difference? It's a big difference between one component from the whole and an active isolated component. This is why those supplements are doing harm. Another example is with calcium. We all know that we need calcium for healthy bones and healthy skin, but if you take isolated calcium, this is an inorganic mineral and this acts different than taking calcium from eating spinach, for example. So by taking isolated inorganic calcium, and while you have an acid internal environment and 99% of the people have, then this calcium crystallizes and it makes you more rigid and it can also affect your kidneys. So you have kidney stones. The idea is that your body sees isolated components as foreign chemistry and is trying to protect itself. And this is why those isolated chemistry supplements are doing more harm than good in the long term. They create imbalance in our body. So instead of taking isolated supplements that doesn't work, it is always better to go for the herbs that are so beautiful to strengthen and regenerate your cells, your organs and glands, and they purify your body's fluids. So the blood, which is nourishing your cells, and the lymph, which is cleansing your cells. And when you are struggling with body fat, you are struggling with a clogged lymphatic system. So this system can't clean your body because of years of eating unhealthy foods and taking supplements and harming the kidneys, which are the main eliminative channels for the lymphatic system to clean itself. So if the lymphatic system is not clean enough, then you face illnesses, you face obesity, and you struggle with deficiencies. And let me tell you something, herbs are not supplements, are food. So let's take parsley as an example. Parsley is an herb, and it's an excellent herb for the adrenal glands that metabolize your blood sugars. And you can't have parsley in your raw salads, right? So this makes parsley a food, it's not supplement. And this is with any other herb. They are actually food, you can eat them. And in my world, I don't label herbs as supplements. And as a side note, be careful on what you buy from the market, because there are a lot of natural supplements, but in fact they have isolated components from plants. So I would take tinctures, capsules from whole plants, nothing else added, and loose leaf herbs. And great herbs for healing the body and getting rid of stubborn body fat are the following: stinging nettle, horsetail, hawthorn, milk thistle, cleavers, and white oak bark. But if you want to lose the stubborn body fat, then you got to know what to eat, because what you eat is truly crucial, not only to lose body fat, but to heal your body and to get rid of inflammation, back pain, joint pain, knee pain. And for that, it's truly important to know why you need to ditch protein from animal foods. Just a quick pop in. If you want to lose 20 pounds in 30 days with ease, click the link in the description and download my free fat loss ebook. Hundreds of women have already crushed their weight loss goals, and now they have a beautiful body all year round. If you want the same results, click it before you forget. In my journey, I used to work out to lose body fat. I ran like crazy, I lifted like crazy, I was desperate to do something to lose body fat, and also the love handles, you know, and with men, love handles are really nasty. I used to eat 180 grams of protein, and I thought it is good because the whole health industry said that. But when I was on a high protein diet, my back, knee, kidneys and joints used to hurt. And I was wondered why. And then I discovered that proteins are highly acidic and pus forming, and they are hurting the kidneys. And the kidneys are very important for you to heal. And then I discovered that there are only two sides to chemistry, and this is the acid side and alkaline side. The acid side is the nasty side. It makes you tired, heavy, inflamed, with illnesses. But on the other side, the alkaline side is the healing side. It's what makes you lose fat, to be beautiful, to have a glowing skin, to have energy all day. And when I transitioned to a raw, fruit-based diet, all of my pain completely gone. And I had a fit body all year round. And who doesn't love a fit body all year round? It's everyone's dream. And my protein intake from 180 suddenly dropped to 30 grams of protein per day. And those proteins are more on the amino acid side. And amino acids are the building blocks of protein, and they are easily to digest, to absorb by our body, because we have a frugivore design, like apish design, because we belong to hominid species along with apes. And taking my macros from fruits, it makes sense, it's common sense. And I started to incorporate more and more fruit in my daily diet, because I understood that those meats and animal products are not only heavy on proteins, but they also have growth hormones and chemicals that act like endocrine disruptors. And endocrine system is the master system. It controls everything in our body, and hormones play a crucial role in our body's health and physical appearance. Maybe you've heard about the growth hormones. Maybe you've noticed that little girls are starting to develop breasts at younger ages. Why? Because of the growth hormones and the endocrine disruptors. This is not normal. When your body gets inflamed and you dump in all of those acids, toxins, hormone disruptors, then all of those toxins start destroying the kidneys, which are the eliminative organs for your body to heal, and all of those toxins start breaking down the cells, and then you're going down that road on your illness path, because illnesses are actually our own uneliminative waste. That's the truth. the disease theory is an illusory concept. It only shows the effects that our body experience, but the cause is in our fluids and cells. If we have healthy cells, a clean lymphatic system, and a purified blood, then there is no illness. There is no illness. It's only vitality, health, beauty, and spiritual enlightenment. So to make it simple, if you want to lose stubborn body fat and be healthy and be beautiful all year round, then start your day with true fruit-only meals. The reason why you need fruit as your first meal is that overnight your body holds acid. Maybe you've noticed that you are not the most flexible when you start your day, right? Because you didn't move your body and the acids are more stagnant. When we move our body, we move the lymphatic system. But when we don't move our body, the acids holds and it burns. And maybe you've noticed that you are not the most flexible when you start your day, right? You need to do some stretches to get out of bed, to easily start your day. And fruits are very important because they are highly alkaline, and when your body is acidic, you need the opposite. You need the alkaline and you need hydration, because acids are equal with dehydration, and most people are chronically dehydrated no matter how much water they drink, because our bodies, to be truly hydrated, need alkaline, highly electrically charged and hydrating type of water, which can be found in fruits and raw veggies. But skipping the next habit is what it makes it more difficult for your body to activate metabolism and burn body fat faster even while you're sleeping. Make it a habit to do brisk walks for 30 minutes every day. Why is this important? It's because we are meant to move our body. Our ancestors moved a lot. They didn't have fast deliveries. They had to move their body to take their foods. They walked miles every day. Modern humans are very sedentary, so this is what impacts not only our physical appearance but our health as well. We don't need to do crazy workouts, but we need to move our body daily. Why? Because we have the lymphatic system, and this lymphatic system doesn't have a pump. You have to move your body to move the lymphatic system. So with daily activity, we move our lymphatic system. But with a clean fruit-based diet, we thin our lymph, we cleanse the lymphatic system. So make this combo. Use a fruit-based approach with daily movement. And do 30 minutes of brisk walking every day, because this activates your metabolism and it moves your lymphatic system. You sweat, and when you sweat, you eliminate toxins and acids, and that means your body is becoming healthy. You lose body fat. And to make it simple, make it a habit. You just need to show up daily. It doesn't matter if you don't hit 30 minutes of brisk walking every day, but at least show up. Do 10 minutes, do 15 minutes, do 20 minutes, whatever you do, but just do it. Show up every day. And to make it simple, start this habit of brisk walking every morning. Sleep earlier, wake up earlier, and lay out your favorite sportswear somewhere visible the night before. And show up daily, because it stacks. You will see the difference, because movement is essential. Finish the most important task first thing in the morning. And if you want to know more about the best diet to lose the stubborn body fat and to get rid of the dreaded yo-yo effect, then check my next video. I'll see you there. Thanks for watching.